Hey guys, Indigo Priestess here. If you don't know who I am, I'm an occult practitioner, spellcaster, clinical hypnotherapist, life coach. All my information is in the description box below this video. So let's get started. I've been asked these questions like, how can I prevent a imposter from coming into my invocation? So if you are a newbie, I understand the fear. Okay, if you're someone that regularly do it, you already are going into that invocation knowing that you're going to be okay. So the results are you going to be okay, because we live in a holographic world. What we believe within our reality becomes our truth, and that becomes our experience. There are so many layers to this, but let's get started. For all those that are new to the path and you really want to make sure that there are going to be no imposters entering your invocation when you are in one. Again, this is not necessary if you are someone who believes that it is not necessary. I will speak about this at a later stage. Okay, because I know it can come across as pretty confusing. But if you're someone that is very fearful, then go ahead and do this. The first thing you want to do if you are worried about imposters is cleanse your space before and after using sage. That is the first one that you can do. The second one is visualize light in your space before and after. Okay, that is also pretty powerful, and I know a lot of other occultists that use this when they feel that their energy is not at its best to, or their self-belief to prevent anything from coming through. Okay, so if you are blessed enough, here's another one. If you're blessed enough to have a cat, a beautiful companion, all right, there's nothing wrong with allowing them in your space when you are doing your prayers or your offerings or invocation. Okay, I don't know if a lot of you know this, but during ancient times, cats were actually ritual companions. They were called ritual companions. They would be the companion and the protector of the individual who was doing specific rituals during ancient times. So if you want to research that, it's pretty interesting. It's amazing, how powerful cats actually are. But this video is not about cats. So if you don't have a cat, don't go get a cat because of what I said. Because at the end of the day, these animals are precious. I'm an animal lover. You have a cat because that cat's your companion. No other reason why you have a cat. This is for those that already have one. And so you can bring them into your space. Because if you don't truly love your cat, don't expect your cat to protect you. Because I can assure you these beautiful babies are extremely smart. They're not going to fully protect you if they know your heart is not fully on them. Okay, so don't go and get a cat. I'll say that again. Cats are companions. They are not there for anything else. Okay, the next one. Okay, your intentions. As I said before, your intentions before and after invocation is very important. If you are fearful going in because of that, your chances of invoking something when you are in a quantum entanglement or even creating that experience, because that's really what it is very high. And that will be your experience. You have no idea how much power you hold just by your thought alone. Okay. Other one is, what you can do is use black tourmaline, obsidian, and amethyst. Keep that around you or in your bedroom, wherever you are doing your rituals, and you do not need to worry about anything. Another option is the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. The information is free on Google. You can go ahead and do this after your rituals, but I think this can create a habit where you become fearful. So again, this is for those of you that want to take this precaution. Go for it. Okay, there are many other ways that you can, of things that you can do to prevent any type of imposter. But again, just by going into a invocation with the firm belief that nothing that you do not invite, okay, into your reality, anything that you did not invite into your reality is not allowed. If you go into an invocation like that with that firm belief, I can assure you, you don't need to do any of what I just mentioned. But if you are not strong enough and you may be new to the path, then I would say yes, you most likely have to do what I just said, because your fear can create the very thing that you do not desire to experience. I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you need to contact me, all my information is in the description box. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. Bye for now.